Hey guys, I'm Darren,
I'm Retta.
and we're leading the PAC team.
Check out our recap video.
Our outreach in Townsville during the weekend where we had Papua New Guinea independence for the 43rd year, and we thank God that we got the PAC team to celebrate and also take part in this worship on this special day, singing the praise and worship and sharing the word of God.
We also attended the St. Patrick's Special Students Independence Celebration, and they invited the tech team. And we sang with the students, which is really nice. And then we did a bit of cleaning up around the campus just before we left for Cairns.
After we did our outreach in Townsville, we drove all the way to Cairns, participated in the Living Light Youth Group, and we also did a flash mob with them on the Esplanade. In addition to that, we did evangelism on the Esplanade, and we got to hear a whole bunch of stories and just pray with the community. We also attended a Women's Summit conference, and we got to hear a powerful testimony from Miss Jamie Lee and a couple of the other pastors.
We also got the opportunity to help with the Salvation Army, helping feed the firefighters, and it was really cool to just have the opportunity to do that, and we were very blessed.
From Cairns, we ended up going to one of the indigenous areas, Yaraba, which was so beautiful, and the people there were amazing. We went and then we go to the church, clean up the church and meet up with the communities and talk about the plan and what God is doing in the community and the kids. We play. We went to youth organization, so where all the youth come in and are creation and doing arts and play.
We also performing a skit for the church, and which was really responsive and people kind of like grasped it. So we decided to teach them how to do it themselves by doing a skit workshop for them on the next day, so which was pretty cool.
And then we continued our journey across to the land of the unexpected, Papua New Guinea. It's been an incredible 6 weeks of an experience, connecting with the people around the village, learning the culture, joining in ceremonies of death, and in celebrating, praying with them, playing with the children, and even listening to their stories. We did our ministry mostly together with the youth of Vabukori. It was really cool to also see how they grew and felt God's presence and experienced Him in ways that they had never done before. During one of our outreach opportunities, we got to go to Tobuseria village, which is 30 minutes outside of Port Moresby, to join up with the Youth Adventures team. We had a chance to share our testimonies. In doing that, we were able to minister through our music, through our dancing, even through our worship and prayer. At the end of that night, we got to open up the floor and ask if anyone wanted prayer, and the villagers came out in multitudes. It was an amazing, amazing night. Another part of our ministry was conducting creative arts workshops, which we did at both at Ella United and Hohola United Church, just empowering the dancers, the singers, the musicians, even the worship team in how they are a part of the celebration sphere, reflecting on God's character, which is being creative, that He is a creative God. Other than that, we were able to do belief tree teachings to men, women, children, and even youths especially, teaching about the belief tree, teaching them and reminding them of why they do the actions, where they are at now, how did they end up there, of their worldview, of their beliefs, of their truths. Do they really believe in their truth? Do they really believe even in their beliefs as well? And so it was just an amazing time of us coming and walking alongside the people and not just reading the Bible, but understanding the Bible. One of our main parts of outreach, which was such a blessing to be a part of, was the Motu Koitabuen prayer movement leading up to the Asia Pacific Economic Corporations meeting, or the APAC meetings. In the 2 weeks leading up to the APAC meetings, we were able to pray for the city, sealing of every border of the city, the airports, prayed for buildings and meeting places where the APAC was going to be held, even accommodation for the APAC delegates as well. And in the second week, a 24/7 full week of prayer leading up to APAC, especially for APAC. It was an amazing experience witnessing God firsthand, just seeing His protection, His guidance, and just experiencing God's hand upon Papua New Guinea.
Thank you.